This photo features a plate of food that has macaroni and cheese as its centerpiece.
With pepper.
And I happen to be eating a bowl of mac and cheese right now. See?
Yeah, we can see it, idiot. We're not blind. It's a video, remember? God.
I'm going to eat this mac and cheese and you talk about that mac and cheese.
The waffle fries. Remember French fries used to be such a simple thing?
I asked you to talk about the mac and cheese and you went and talked about anything but. Why do you do that?
You're not my boss. That's why. I do what I want. You figured that out? You're eating mac and cheese. There's mac and cheese in the center with sprinkles of pepper. And then I saw the waffle fries.
You know,
3 of them.
I don't blame you for not wanting to talk about the mac and cheese.
It looks pretty
while
good.
I was eating the mac and cheese because it was just too.
It's too much mac and cheese. Overdoing it.
Yeah, no, but it's just overdoing it with, like, do you see how I said, this plate has mac and cheese and I'm eating mac and cheese? Like, people get way too excited about simple coincidences like that are so insignificant. It's so boring.
I wasn't excited at all. I was not excited.
Me neither. We're trying to appeal to an audience of all types, and some people who watch this show might be so simple-minded that they might have thought, wow, this is the best episode of Food Buffet Report there ever was because the co-host is eating mac and cheese and there's a photo of mac and cheese. This has never happened before.
Is that how our viewers talk?
Yeah.
And is that how you just insulted our viewers?
That's my job. I mean, I try to do that every now and again.
Well,
we want to see who our real, true followers are. Anybody who's insulted by little things like that, we don't need them here anyway.
Did you watch 60 Minutes over the weekend?
Do I look 80 years old?
Anyways,
what's 60 Minutes?
The reason I ask is because they had on 60 Minutes Dion Sanders, who's a football coach for the University of Colorado, and he pretty much said exactly what you said. He said that as taking over as the coach of a team that only won one game last year, that he was going to be a hard-ass coach, and he was going to tell them things. He was going to use harsh words to critique their play and their abilities, and if they couldn't handle the harsh words, then they were probably not meant to be on the team. And that's
I agree.
Kind of what you said. Like, if you can't handle the words, you're not going to be able to handle the hard-ass practices. So if you can't handle Aaron's hard words that he just threw at you, you're not for this show. You're not going to be able to make it through this show.
It's true. It's absolutely true. And I think that most of the people who gravitated toward us to begin with, they're going to stick around.
You stick around because they have the Moxy to make it through a show like this. It's an endurance.
Moxy?
I don't know if it's the right word, but it sounded good. Are there green beans underneath those mac and cheese? In between those two chicken legs?
Yeah, it looks like it might be some broccoli or maybe some okra.
Try to hide it from us. Like, well, I don't eat vegetables. Now we see. Pull back the curtain of the mac and cheese, and we see what's underneath there. We see what's underneath.
I was just about to tell you that just
you're gonna button
looking
your shirt up higher. Is that why you're doing that? You're going to button it? You're going to keep it still halfway unbuttoned like you're Greek or something. Like,
if I button it like this, I feel like I'm too stuffy.
You look how you look. I mean, we can't change that with one button. Like, one button's not going to fix you. I hate to tell you, it's not going to fix you. It's not. And you have a lot of buttons too. You have buttons on the pockets. What other buttons do you have?
Well, I've got the buttons on the shirt, the button on each pocket on either side.
Not needed.
Now, this particular shirt doesn't have a button here. You know how a lot of shirts have a button here that closes this up? This shirt doesn't have that.
So you can see your arm hair. You can show people real quickly without having to unbutton it. It's like, you want to see my arm hair? There it is. Do you have a button sewed on down near the bottom of it, like an extra one? You know how they sew that on the inside?
No,
That's a cheap
no,
shirt. It's a
no. It's not.
it's a cheap shirt.
This is a red cap work shirt.
But you're a computer guy. You're not like a construction worker. What's going on here? You do a fucking buffet show. You don't need a fucking construction shirt. Who do you think you are? Red cap workman shirt.
It's a durable shirt.
Durable for
I'm
what?
tired. I'm
Sitting
tired.
at the fucking desk talking about mac and cheese. You don't need a durable shirt. That's durable. What's going to happen to it? Maybe you spill something on it, I guess. It's a worker shirt, man. Working out in the mines out in the oil patch, catching beavers. Pelts. That's not a sitting in your ass on a podcast shirt. God. We've wasted this episode.
Now that this show has become all about my shirt, I will tell you that this is a 100% cotton shirt. It's wrinkle resistant, so it always comes out nice. Looking like you don't see any wrinkles. Like it's just it sits nice. And a lot of the button-down shirts that you can get nowadays are so flimsy and
nowadays. You sound like a fucking old person now. The shirts nowadays, they don't have the quality that they used to have. When I see mac and cheese, I can taste the cheese and the mac.
What?
It's a shirt episode. Well,
anyway.
It's a nice shirt. It is a nice. I just thought maybe it was unbuttoned too far, but I can see that there's a reason.
Well, watch. When I button it up like this, I look too stuffy. And then there's another button up here. I could button this up. It's a little tight.
A minister now.
Hang on. Let me see if I can get
like
it.
A church. You're like a church deacon. You suck your chin in.
It
doesn't even fit.
It won't close. So you can see why this is much more comfortable.
Your neck's too fat.
Well, let me try and lose a little bit of weight, and then we'll try a few episodes from now and see if I can do up my top button. This will be my goal that I set for myself. The first order of business: stop eating mac and cheese.
All right, well, I don't.
So what I was gonna say, 10 minutes ago, when I started tapping my shirt like this, and you started asking about my shirt, I was about to say, looking at this plate of food is giving me heartburn. Just looking at it, it looks so greasy and heavy and unhealthy. Why this combination? I'd be surprised if the person who ate this plate of food is still alive right now.
What is that crease? Is that a crease in the table? See it?
I think it's two tables pushed together. Do you think that this plate is just resting on top of someone's ass?
Or a couch, maybe. Like a beige couch. Just look at the texture on it. The tablecloth? Is that the tablecloth? It has a couch-like texture. I would love to eat on a couch. Like, why couldn't you have a couch as a table?
Because a couch is something you sit on.
Well, no, but you could make it like a couch-type feel. Like, that has a couch feel to it. Like an ottoman. You can eat on an ottoman.
Okay.
So.
I know what you're about to say. What are you going to say?
Show's over.
Exactly. Yet we've barely talked about this plate of food and spent most of the episode talking about my shirt.
When you don't rehearse, this is what happens. And it's over. It ran its course and it's over. The people will talk about the food amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for watching, everybody. It's been great. As always.